This is going to be something new, something that has never happened before. The whole world will join in one great religion, which will be able to make it rich. This in every aspect is the opposite of true Christianity. This city, Babylon, will be operating for some time before it is destroyed. This explains that ancient Babel, Imperial Rome, the Papacy, and the Vatican, and also the rebuilt Babylon in Iraq today, could all be called Babylon the Great in Bible prophecies. It's because Satan's throne has shifted from ancient Babylon to Pergamos to Imperial Rome and then to the Vatican in Rome. And finally, it could be relocated back to a rebuilt Babylon in Iraq in the last days before it makes its tomb at the return of Christ. In 1979, I came across a book by a medical doctor, a Malaysian residing in Singapore, who came out with a book, The Antichrist Beast Identified and Revealed. Dr. Chan, I believe, has been given special insight by the Holy Spirit to identify the great Antichrist beast as the Soviet Union rather than the European Union, as held by many prophetic scholars and professors of many prestigious seminaries in the West. The red beast in Bible prophecies could be found in many of the Old Testament prophecies. It could be found in the book of Ezekiel chapter 38 and 39, in the book of Joel, Jeremiah, Nahum, Zephaniah, Micah, Isaiah, and in Daniel chapter 8, 9, and 11. But here we will discuss the red beast in the book of Revelation chapter 17 and 18 in relation to the great prostitute called Babylon, the great city. Revelation chapter 17 and 18, the mystery of a great prostitute on the red beast. John in vision saw Babylon, the great city, pictured as a great hall, and writes the red beast in the end time. The red beast is was, is not, and is to come. This beast is a composite symbol of all the world empires of all time, the 7 heads, 2, the world empire of the last days, the 10 horns, 3, the real head of all human governments, the prince of this world, the devil, and 4, the human head of the last world empire, Antichrist, the carnal manifestation of Satan. John said that this beast was, is not, and is to come. It was, that is, it existed before the Roman Empire as the Greco-Macedonian Empire. But now in St. John's time, it is not, or no longer existed. But it is prophesied to come, that it will be revived in the end time as the rich Soviet Empire of the abyss. And some have thought that these 7 heads of the beast refer to the 7 hills of Rome. But the angels said specifically that the 7 mountains, the 7 heads, are symbols of 7 kings, that is, the 7 world empires of history. And they say that 5 have fallen. These 5 are Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, Persia, and Greece. The one is that is existed during John time is the Roman Empire. And the other that has not yet come is Europe or the European Union. And John said that the beast is himself the 8th head, and emerges out one of the 7. That is, Soviet Russia originates from the 5th or Greek head of world empire by a Slavic and Greek descent. The 8th head is also Satan the devil in the person of Antichrist. Satan himself will not create an empire. He will assume control of an empire already in existence when he makes his miraculous appearance. In other words, the empire will be formed by a conqueror, and although it will be in fact a revival of the Roman Empire, it will be new and counted as the seventh. In this seventh head, the revival of Rome is the European Union. At the time of the rapture, Satan will take over this empire, probably arrange the kingdoms in Japan, and extend his power to the ends of the earth. So he is called the eighth, and is also out of the seven. The 10 kings. This is the same beast that we saw rise out of the sea in Revelation chapter 13. It represents Satan's control of the kingdoms of the earth. The 10 horns represents the world empire of the last days. The 10 kings have not yet received a kingdom, but to receive power as king 1 hour with the beast. This suggests how the last empire is to be formed, by the union of 10 kings or nations. Satan, after uprooting himself 3 kings, will set his own kings over this nation. The reign will be short. 1 hour indicates a brief time, probably a few years. The unseen mind is Satan. In yielding the power to one man, they are following the plan of Satan. Both Daniel and Revelation indicate there will be more than one head to this last empire. First there will be a man who brings empire into existence. This is to be the seventh of the world empire, which are represented by the 7 heads of the beast. When Antichrist is viewed as the incarnation of Satan, he will take over this empire, up to 3 kings, and set up his own kings over the nations, and so become an 8, but really only a continuation of the 7. And these nations have one policy, which is depicted by the Antichrist beast. At the coming of Christ, they will be lined up against him. This war with the Lamb is known as the Battle of Armageddon, and is described in Revelation chapter 19. John said that the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and with the wine of whose fornication the inhabitants of the earth have become drunk. To commit fornication spiritually is to worship idols. Symbolically is a league, union, or working agreement with an idolatrous or false religious system, the prostitution of spiritual values for material gain. Governments of whatever nature are called kings. This so-called church exercise authority over kings and receive certain advantages in return for material gain. John said that this great city or megapolis Babylon the Great, pictured as a prostitute, dominates 7 world empires. It is by these 7 great powers then, filling up the whole interval of this world's history, this great harlot is said to be carried. On this she writes according to the vision. It is not upon one alone, nor upon any particular number of them, but upon all of them, the whole 7-headed beast that she seeks. These 7 powers, each and all, support the woman as a joy and pride, and she accepts and uses them and sways their administrations and rights in glory by means of them. They are her devotees, lovers, and most humble servants, and she is the patronizing and most noble lady, with a mutuality of favors and intercommunion belonging to her destination. This is a picture as explained by the angel. But to say that the Roman papacy was thus carried, nurtured, and sustained by the ancient empires of Greece, Persia, Babylon, Assyria, and Egypt would be a great lie on history. It was not so. In the nature of things, it could not be so. By no means then can this harlot be interpreted as the errant papacy alone, as maintained by many respectable interpreters. Furthermore, it is a matter of